Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Okay, yeah, that's good. Y'all can hear your boy. Pull up these notes before we go ahead and get started on this thing. Alright, what up, YouTube? It's your boy, Jose. I said, Jeremy, Donn. Y'all know what it is, man. Shout out to everybody that was in the stream yesterday. Thanks for all of my likes. Don't forget, before we get this thing started, throw them likes out there. I said, Donn. As you can see, this ain't gonna be no 2K video. This is not 2K gameplay, at least. This is a video covering the patch, because I was gonna get on earlier, but your boy fell asleep. I was up all damn night, had to get up early and get the kids into school, and your boy was asleep, tired and shit, nigga. So by the time I woke up, the game was downloading again, doing this update. It actually just finished, and so I've been reading up on what this patch is supposed to fix. So we're gonna get into it, go over some of the stuff. Not gonna cover all of this. I'm honestly gonna cover most of the stuff that affects me and the part of my community that they complain about. That's what we'll cover. But I do have down in the description, there is a link to the actual article that tells you everything in detail. So I'm not gonna really cover the my GM and my league stuff. I might glaze over some points that I think are important for my team, because I don't play my team. And some of the stuff I might just mention it, but I'm not gonna really I said, you hear it, don't worry. Hey, phone, computer, it's all the same. I said, Donn. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get it started. Now, before I get started with this, the one thing that I do notice, 2K did not fix the layups. They don't mention anything on here about changing the percentages of how many times you miss to make your layups. So to me, that either means that, one, 2K feels like the layups aren't broken. We as players just haven't figured out what is the proper way to make the layups this year, or that's just something they haven't been able to get around to fixing yet, because we know not everything can be fixed in every patch. Even some of these earlier notes, it says that in the updates that come out, they patched it, but when the roster updates drop, that's when you'll actually see it. So let's jump into some of this stuff. Okay, so the first category I'm just going to go over, this is like general stuff. It just means any things that kind of mesh through all the gameplay modes. All right, so one thing first off top, they got the classic edition classic edition uniforms for the Bucks, the Hornets, Lakers, and Suns. They've all been added to the game. These are things that will drop at the next roster update. They've added 5 new shoes. These will be released on the next roster update. And I haven't turned on 2K to see yet. Now, after I get done with this, I'm going to go stream over on Twitch. My Twitch is the same thing as my YouTube, at Jose_Inc. So if you want to come see what the patch is about, I'm going to be over there getting my Twitch time in. So yeah, man. But let's go. So 5 shoes. I'm going to start out with some of the ones that I'm pretty sure we don't care about. Jordan Chris Paul .X, CP3.X AE. No idea what they is, but Chris Paul shoes is usually boo-boo, so who cares? The Jordan Superfly 2017. That is Blake Griffin's shoe, if you didn't know. So anybody that is a fan of his shoe, for whatever godly reason you would be a fan of his shoe, his shit would be in the game. Nike Foamposite 1. As far as I know, the Foamposite 1s have always been in the game, but then again, I'm not signed with Nike this year, so I don't know. Maybe they only have the pros in the game, because I know Markieff Morris has the pros on. But no, I've seen players running around my park with the 1. So maybe it's just a colorway that's recently about to come out. We got the Kobe AD NXTs. Those will be in the game. And then the one that most people probably either going to love to hate on or have been waiting for them to hit the game. Me personally, I'll probably cop my nigga a pair. Just to support the cause, you know. But the Big Brawler brand ZO2s Prime. Yes, Lonzo Ball shoes have made the motherfucking cut. They will be in the game. Now, granted, I don't know why the Yeezys still haven't hit the game, but hey, I guess that's how 2K rock it. Lonzo Ball over Kanye, whatever. Okay, so now they've made improvements to the creative player and lab user interface. So now I haven't done the creative player yet, but it's something I do once I start my MyG and stuff. So let's see, and I know a lot of the people on my IG, they have like sim leagues and stuff, so you gotta have the creative players for that. Now in the creative players, they've added new facial hair, 18 new beards, 2 new mustaches, and 8 facial stubble style. So, you know, for them cats that got that, if you can't get the real beard, your beard looking real patchy, they got you covered now. You feel me? I think that should be live as soon as your update comes through. Your girth. If you don't know what girth is, it's kind of your stockiness, your dieselness, you feel me? So your girth now is more visible when you change the weight of your character as you're creating them. They've added eyebrows and eye color. How you don't put eye color on the creative player thing just is like 2K. Get your shit together. How did you forget to put people's eye colors on creative player, especially when you had them on the mod player creation? So you basically just said, we're rushing shit, fuck that, we'll do it later. But it's in the game now. Detroit Pistons court floor update has been updated to their new platinum equity floor. So I don't know what the hell that really means as far as new platinum equity. Maybe that's a company that sponsors them now. But basically, if you're a Detroit Pistons fan or you play for the Detroit Pistons, you will have the new most authentic court that they have on the field. I mean, on the court, in the arena, whatever you want to call it. Orlando Magic's, same thing for you guys. Orlando Magic's court floor has been updated. So you will have your new court as well. Let's see, player names are no longer cut off in the uniform editor when creating a uniform. So anybody that's out there trying to build uniforms, there you go. Now this one is a Nintendo Switch specific. And just to clarify, anybody, as you know, your boy's on PS3, on PS4, anybody that is on PS4, your update, if you keep your system on standby mode and you're not at home right now, your PS4 should be doing your update right now. Anybody on PS4, our update is already live. Mine's just finished. y'all should be finishing or at least taking process now. PC, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch, your guys' update is not going to kick. Well, it could start now. It could start anywhere from now until Sunday. You guys have that window before your updates go live. It doesn't mention whose will come first. Will it go Switch? Will it go PC? Will it go Xbox, or in a different order? It just says that PlayStation's is today and everybody else's is coming sometime this week. But y'all should have a PlayStation anyways. Let's see. So, Nintendo Switch. You guys were having a problem. If I can get this dumbass. Okay, there it goes. You guys were having a problem where your game would be suspended every time you tried to do something. So it says, games no longer suspended when pressing the home button while in play with friends locker room. This will prevent the accidental disconnects reported to us. So if you're on Nintendo Switch and you've been having an issue where you've been getting kicked out of your friend locker room because you're pressing the home button for whatever reason, that's got fixed up. My PC people, two things specific to you guys. The coach clipboard timeout prompt will no longer appear off screen on a 21.9 monitor. So yeah, that's definitely PC specific. If you got I don't know what dimensions are on PCs, but if they have a monitor that's 21.9, you'll be able to see your coaching clipboard from here on out. And also PC mouse support has been added to My Court customization menu. No clue what that means, but once again, if you play PC, then that's all you. So more power to you. Now, we're going to kick it into some good shit. This is the gameplay stuff. This is where some of the stuff that I started to see that was like, all right, they making attempts. Once again, I remind you, they have not fixed the layups. They don't say anything in here about layup balancing. So either, like I said earlier, that means the layups are not broken and we just need to figure out as players what is the new proper way to make your layups, or they haven't been able to add it to the patch yet. But let's go. So, in gameplay improvements, the number of left ankle injuries should be greatly reduced during user-played games. So, I know for a fact, it hasn't personally, actually it did. My boy John Wall went down with an ankle injury. But watching other YouTubers in particular, I know the boy Chris Smooth, I seen on his where Andrew Wiggins, Shabazz Muhammad, and Karl Anthony Towns all went down with the same damn ankle injury. So if you're having a problem where your teammates or everybody in your season is dropping left and right because of a left ankle injury, that should be fixed up for you. I said you heard. What else do we got? Now this part kind of concerning, and this is why I be worried when I see a lot of complaints from people in the 2K community, because we all know 2K is good for trying to fix something and then fuck up 10 other things. So, add more variety of the types of injuries that can occur in game. So, the first one is like, yeah, you're not going to always be getting ankle injuries anymore. Cool, sweet. But the second one kind of insinuates that, yeah, you guys are still going to be, and everybody's still going to be getting fucking hurt. It's just not going to be ankle injuries all the time anymore. It's just going to be something else. They'll be blowing out their shoulders or knees, ACLs, whatever the hell it is. But, so I don't know. This might be one of them things where, the complaining might have fucked us, but we'll see in time. Let's see. Okay, so for my post players out there, Sean Donn, this one's for you. Attempting icon passing while posting up will no longer disengage you from post. So if you're posting, you're ever trying to post and then you hold L or you tap that L1 so you can try to drop you a dime, kick out and then all of a sudden it takes you out the post and then you do something tweaky like get the ball stole, that should be fixed. Shouldn't have to worry about that no more. Cats like me who do a lot of on-ball attacking, more responsive triple threat moves when crowded by a defender. Now, I did notice this just the other day. I don't know if it was yesterday's stream or the stream from 2 days ago, but I did notice that it was like I had to really flick my stick a lot to try to get my jab steps to kick it. Like anytime a person is real up on your face, and you're trying to like do back out cross moves or even trying to walk backwards, it seems like your controller is not as responsive. Now I thought it was just my controller, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like to make too many excuses. I thought it was my controller, but 2K has assured us that it was their fault, and so now more responsive triple threat moves when you're being crowded by the defender. If that translates to everything with the stick, it's yet to be seen, but step in the right direction. Let's see. So this is crucial, especially for any of the ball handlers out there. Fix a dribbling issue that would cause escape, crossovers, and hesitations to sometimes face you sideways. Now this is something that irritates my fucking soul. Anytime I go to catch an all-man moment and I'm about to get him funky on there, I'm about to hit him with that ooh-wop, and the next thing I know, I hit a hezzy, and instead of going this way and past them, I'm like, they're just fucking standing there looking fucking stupid. So thank you 2K for realizing that you made a fucking huge mistake and that you're fixing that shit. So hopefully that works properly. Now this is kind of specific. They need to get this shit down for the entire game, but made catching passes in the corner more reliable. So meaning when now as a passer, I go into the point, or if I'm driving to the lane and somebody cuts me off, or if I see somebody try to help from the corners, of course I'm going to kick it to the open man in the fucking corner. Well, I used to, because in this 2K, when you kick the ball, your damn defender instantly just gets the dumbest butterfingers in the world and just catches it and just walks out of bounds, basically. They tried to make the animation look like he fumbled it, but I don't really know too many players who you just can throw the ball to in the corner and they literally just drop the ball out of bounds, walk out of bounds. I don't really think you would be in the NBA if you didn't know how to catch a fucking basketball. So that should be improved. Let's see, made some improvements to the screen system to improve reliability and user control. This is a big one. I felt like when the game first launched, screens did not work as well for me or for the user as well as it does obviously for the PC. The PC sets about 20 screens of play. The whole team is picking you all around the goddamn court, and it's like when you call a screen, most of the time your defender knows the screen's coming. They jump up into your body, or they jump out, like they try to jump away from the screen before the screener even gets there to get set. So I hope that's what they mean by their fixing, by making the screens improved and more reliable for user control. So hopefully the screen pick and roll game, any of you guys that haven't got your pick and roll maestro badge yet, that improvement should help you guys out. Let's see. Edited several off-ball ride and deny animations to improve your user control and visual. I don't even know what they're trying to get across there, but basically what they're saying is, this is on Forbes, so some of the lingo is a little bit too advanced for niggas who play video games, I have to say. Cheers, bro. How you doing, man? Shout out all the way to the Philippines. I said, yeah, heard me. And shout out to everybody watching right now. Don't forget to hit that like button. But what was the last issue I said? Oh, so basically they're going to make it to where when you're playing defense, some of your animations look a little bit better than they did, as far as like trying to deny the ball and trying to cut off, trying to jump the lane, things of that nature. It should be a lot easier for you. It should look a lot smoother. So that'll be cool. Let's see. Oh goodness. That's what I'm covering right now, Royal 2K. It's there's a lot of gameplay stuff in here. There was some different cosmetic things, so you can always rewind. And what's the name? What's the name? Nah, that's my baby's fort. I done thought about it though. Don't get me wrong. I done thought about it, but I ain't gonna disrespect my baby like that. But it did cross my mind. And Royal 2K, like I was saying, this patch is a lot about gameplay and missing features from like creative player jerseys, things of that nature. But we still kind of early in it. Anything that you missed, you can always rewind back to the earlier. But yeah, so let's see. We got, now this one is major because a couple of my streams ago, I don't know if any, I know a couple of y'all was watching because y'all text me and it was hilarious. And it's funny now that it happened, but I lost my shit when it happened. I had Kelly Oubre driving to the basket, wide open baseline. He takes the ball, he goes up for the Ducks, and boom, hits the ball off the damn side of the backboard. There's plenty of times when you go for that putback and your dude, boop, just puts it back off the front of the rim or something goofy like that. So it says, fixed an issue when putback layups that would sometimes cause them to hit the front of the rim or the bottom of the backboard. Thank you, 2K. Thank you. No grown NBA player is throwing the ball off the backboard or under the rim on a layup. It's side shots from the three, fine, I'll give you that. But no grown man that's 6'7", 230 pounds is throwing the ball off the side of the backboard when he's doing a layup or a dunk. That's just not happening. Let's see, say anything about my invisible ball from my wall. Yes, they actually did, Royal. So we will get to that in a second. Yes, sir, they actually did. Let's see, fix the bug that would cause defenders to pop and stand while laying on the ground after a hard foul. So if you ever had that animation, you've been playing and you got fouled, or one of your people got fouled, and then he was laying on his back and all of a sudden he just went whoop and jumped right back up, they got rid of that. Now that's probably something that we really didn't care about. I mean, it's just a funky animation, and after a hard foul, you're going to the foul line anyways. But hey, they're trying to clean up all their stuff. That's cool. Let's see, they made it just says various improvements to the teammate grading system. I hope that means that when you get blocked, it doesn't take away all your damn bar. Because getting blocked is not that damn disrespectful when niggas in the NBA are 6'11", 7 foot, and you're 6'6" or below. What's my other sport? My other sport is, I mean, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say soccer, because I don't fuck with the NFL anymore. So fuck football for real. So it's probably NBA and then soccer right now. Said you hear. Let's see. Fix issues where defenders would set to gap ignoring users and ACE settings. Oh, okay. So that's basically saying what I was saying earlier, how when you try to go call a screen and for some reason it's like the defender never turned his head, but and the screener isn't even back, the screener's not even right here setting the screen, but the CPU knew to jump and play that defense on you, that should be getting fixed. We'll see about that one. We'll see, because you know how 2K say sometimes. What about the loss? Losing VC, yes, I had 50K, and all of a sudden it went to 40K. They got something to hear about that. I'll cover that in a second too, bro. Let's say, fix the hang that would occur when the ball boy picked up the ball while it's in play. Now, I've never had that issue, ball boy picking up my basketball and slowing my game down while it's in play, but I'm glad they fixed that shit, because that'll make me lose my shit. Another little animation tweak, after fouls, animations updated to prevent hands from clipping into the head of other players. That's not that big of a deal, but hey, like I said, I guess they're trying to fix all little tweaky shit. Okay, when the offensive team wins a jump ball, the shot clock will now be reset. So basically, if you had the shot, you were on your shot clock at like, and the shot clock was down to like say 6 seconds, and then somebody ties the ball up, and that puts you at like, you know, 3 seconds after they did all that tie-up stuff, and then you get the ball back in the jump ball, and now you got 2 seconds to get the crazy shot off. You will not have to worry about that no more. They fixed it so where every time when they do jump balls, if you are on the winning team, I mean, if you were on offense and the ball got tied up, when you get the ball back, your shot clock resets as the real NBA does. You will not be starting from whatever seconds it was. That one's not that important. Fixed an issue. Fixed an issue where a player on the losing team would sometimes celebrate with the winning team when his team lost the game. Now that one, it kind of sounds narrow. Like I never had that particular issue happen, but I've had many a times where, oh, thanks Royal, man, I appreciate that, bro. Thanks for the love, bro. Don't forget to hit that like button. I said you heard. But I've had issues where I've noticed in cutscenes or even in like, I've noticed a lot of weird things where like sometimes like they've been introducing Pau Gasol, but it was LaMarcus Aldridge really coming out, and then they said LaMarcus Aldridge right after that, and he popped up as well, same body, so it was like LaMarcus Aldridge came out the tunnel twice or some weird shit. So hopefully that just generalizes all that. So that's the general stuff. That was all general, just anything across all platforms with the game. Now we're kicking into my career. This one is like one that really personally affects me, and it covers some of the stuff that you've been asking about Royal. So one thing that was big for me, if you have not noticed yet, you have your Nike deal, or I shouldn't say Nike deal, if you have your shoe deal, you remember in the last 2Ks, since they've been giving you shoe deals, that the first thing before you got your signature shoe and before you got your special colorway, you were able to get every shoe. If you were good enough, when you unlocked that tier of your contract, you got every shoe with your company for free. They didn't do it in this one. Well, that was a glitch. They definitely do now. It says on-court shoes are now free for given shoe companies your My Player has a contract with. So therefore, that is a super, super, super dope attribute to have, where now in your company, all the shoes are free now. So you can go to Foot Locker and buy every Under Armour, Nike, Jordan, Adidas, whatever shoe you're signed with. If your contract includes that tier of reimbursement, you're able to go get every single shoe. Because me personally, what I like to do is I like to go and make shoes in the NBA 2K shoe creator inside. Either I make them custom or make custom colorways inside my what's it called? Inside my can't think about it. Inside my company. So right now I'm signed with Under Armour. So I have 4 custom colorways with Under Armour that I have sitting in Foot Locker, but they costed 10,000 VC. I'm not about to buy the shoes I made for 10,000 VC that are under my company that I'm signed with. What sense does that make? But now any shoe that you make in 2K Creator, if it is under your shoe deal, you will get it for free, and any other shoe that's in your shoe company's bracket, you will also get for free. What they say, they need to put a skip option for the dump. Yeah, that they need to. I don't know if we're gonna really get no cutscene skip on the strength that it's just like, oh yeah, we spent all this money on these voice actors and all this different stuff, so you're gonna watch these cutscenes. Now, I feel like if any other My Players, they should allow you, like if you make a second one, they should allow you to skip all that shit. But I feel you. Don't nobody want to really see all that all the damn time. Let's see. So, other My Career updates. They updated the My Court murals. So the Thunder, the Bulls, the Pelicans, the Mavericks, Nuggets, and Rockets all have updated murals to include, I'm assuming, Carmelo Anthony, DeMarcus Cousins, Zach LaVine. I don't really know who the Mavericks got that they needed to add people to, but Nuggets, Millsap, Rockets, CP3. So if you play for any of these teams, your murals, or if you're any of your favorite teams and they're just the murals that you chose for your My Court, they will be in there now. They have new updated murals for you. Support for subtitles have been added for the on-court interviews following the played NBA games. That's another issue that really didn't affect me. My subtitles always worked pretty well, but hey, if they did, if they weren't working for you, then the subtitles will work up. I know subtitles were wrong sometimes, like they were saying things like I see it said, when you're having a bad practice, it'll say, should I get the G League on the phone? And it'll say D League still, because they changed the development league to the Gatorade League. Yeah, so I could get all my Jordans now without having to pay for this right there. I'm really mad that custom shoes. Yeah. So that's what that is, Ro, for sure. Now all your custom, your OBOs and all that stuff that you made, you should be able to have it right there in your in Foot Locker and go in and cop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't have no problems. That was one thing that pissed me off too. Like, man, I'm not about to pay all that money for my own custom shoe. I'm already mad enough that I gotta go spend 300 VC on a rubber band. Like, what NBA player pays for his own rubber bands? But hey, whatever. Get your money, 2K. I know. If it's gonna have you make a better game, then fine. I'll pay 300 VC for a damn rubber band. Okay, so here goes one of the things you guys were talking. No, this one isn't. But it says user VC balance will now correctly display the current VC total in the post-game recap following played NBA games, where the received teammate grade was D+ or lower. Now, I ain't never got no D+ or lower in the NBA game, but for those of y'all out there and the struggle is real, or maybe you new to 2K and you just don't know what you're doing, if you're getting D+ or lower, you gonna get your VC will be correctly displayed. Okay, now this one is for my Xbox One Silver, like your membership, and non-PlayStation Plus people. You will now be allowed to, on your My Court, you can do the drills and also do the 1v1s, 3v3s, 2v2s on your My Court with AI people. You will be able to invite, Paul George, Kyrie Irving, or any of them people that you're friends with, teammates. You'll be able to invite them over, and you can do all your practices and your drills. You won't be penalized because you don't have Xbox Gold or PlayStation Plus. You won't be able to do it with real people, but you will be able to do it with AIs. So that's cool. They should have had that in the game anyways. Not everybody can afford that shit. It says the in-game frame rate will no longer hiccup when my matchup overlay is on the screen. That's something that never really messed with me. I never noticed it if it did, but if it messes with you, they fix frame rates. They need to fix the frame rate in the park. That's what they do. All right, let's see. Fix a hang that could occur when the coaches caught the ball. Oh, okay, thank God. So if you've ever had that issue where you've been in a drill at practice and all of a sudden your coach just runs off with the fucking ball and you sitting in the middle of your practice trying to figure out how the hell you can get this drill to continue without wasting your drill, they fixed that. Thank God, because I haven't wasted many, but I've wasted about a good 5 or 6 drills by just having to quit because the referee done ran off with the plug. So yeah, park lag. I mean, personally, I'm a pro-ammer. I haven't even run pro-am yet because I've just been getting my level up. Everybody, all my friends that run pro-am, they said it's pretty dope this year. It's pretty smooth. Now, I have gone to park because of that endorsement deal. And what up, cool army guy? And the park, it's like a damn strobe light, bruh. You got stuck in the facility wall. Well, hopefully they fix that shit. That's ridiculous. Let's see. The shot meter will now display when taking shots outside of the court while playing horse in your My Court. Okay, so if you're not on the My Court and you're trying to take a crazy shot from like in the black area, your out of bounds marker, I ain't never played horse on there yet, but I guess when you step off the court, it doesn't show your shot meter. Me personally, I don't use the shot meter because it's broke. I turn it off. But if you need the shot meter and you're playing horse, that has been fixed for you. I don't care about that because I don't check the calendar anyways. And like I said, there's some stuff that I'm not going to cover. I'm skipping over because it just doesn't apply to my community or me. But in the description, there's a link. It gives you full details. It's exactly what I'm reading right now. It's full details on everything. So if you end up having to jump out of stream, you're at work, you can only read, you can't hear what I'm saying, you can click on the link in my description. It says full article, and it'll take you to the exact article I'm reading right now, so you can learn everything in the game if I don't cover some of the things. Because some things involve game modes that I don't use, so you know what I'm saying, I don't even know that they're a problem. So we got, okay, now I haven't got this cutscene from Cat actually ever, which is strange because I played Minnesota already twice. But Karl Anthony Towns pre-game scene, when he talks to you, it will no longer repeat every time you play him. So you won't get that same corny ass cutscene every single time you play the Timberwolves. So you West Coast players or you players on the Western Conference, you won't have to worry about that anymore. Fix the hang that would occur when selecting the I'm always in rhythm answer from David Aldridge. I don't know. I don't think I'm scared to pick any of his cocky answers because DJ is a douchebag and he answers stuff real disrespectful, and that's not how I get down. So I answer everything real respectful. I don't even mess with them arrogant answers. So I don't know. I don't even know what that is for real. All right, now we're going into the neighborhood and the playground section. So this right here is. Okay, well, yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that no more, bro. I mean, you probably already done kicked them out the playoffs, but next time you come across them T-Wolves, you won't be getting cat coming at you with that same nonsense, bro. But let's see. So we got, now we on to NBA, the neighborhood, and the playground. So this is going to be something that you had touched on earlier, Royal. New player edition NBA Nike jerseys. Not this one particular, but we're going to get there. So basically in the NBA store, you will now have the D-Wade Cavs jersey, the Melo Thunder jersey, Isaiah Thomas Cavs, D-Rose Cavs. Did I say D-Rose already? I meant D-Wade the first time. D-Rose and D-Wade Cavs jerseys. They added Klay Thompson and Draymond Green to the Warriors options. You got an Andrew Wiggins for the Timberwolves, and you got a Brandon Ingram for the Lakers. So all those jerseys you can now go purchase in the NBA store. Let's see. The display VC balance should now correctly match what was earned after a played playground game. The earned VC was there all along, but the balance was not always getting refreshed. Okay, so maybe this might have something to do with what you were saying, Royal, where you were saying like you would have 50K VC, but then it would drop to 40K. Maybe your thing, you know how sometimes it tells you shit, but it was like your stamina or your team chemistry was always at 70, but then sometimes they say it's like 80, 90 something. What up, the answer, AI? I said you heard me, bro. It hasn't said anything about bikes or vehicles, Royal, so you might still be good with that one. But yeah, the one thing I was saying, you might have spent VC at some point, so it still said you had 56 and never refreshed you, and then when it finally did, and you were like, yeah, my patch answer has already downloaded. Now I don't know what system you're on, but I was saying earlier, it says here that you, as PlayStation 4, our patch is live right now. So if you're on PS4 or if you're not home and your PS4 is in rest mode, then like Tristan Thompson, that's actually the first time I heard that. I normally hear Kyrie Irving, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'll take it. He fucking the Kardashians, so I mean, hey, it is what it is. PS4. All right, yeah, so your patch is live then. PS4 patches are live right now. Xbox One, PC, and what's that other system? Nintendo Switch. Yes, sir, they did. I mentioned that earlier. Lonzo's shoes are now in the game. Yep, yeah, Royal said mine's actually came through. Royals came through. So if you're on PS4, you most definitely will have yours by sometime before the end of the day. Xbox One, Switch, or Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, your guys will be hitting, your VC will be hitting, or your patch will be hitting come at least by Sunday, hopefully sooner. Oh, I appreciate that answer. Good luck for that sub, man. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to drop that like, though. We need them likes, you know what I'm saying? That's how I get up in that search bar. Any real life videos? I've been getting a lot more requests for in real life stuff. As far, I'm assuming you mean like me actually going out and hooping on the court. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm a football player and a soccer player, but I get spunky on the court a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not the first time I heard that request. So I might look into that for y'all, man. If everybody they want to see where y'all really want to see me go hoop, I'll go hoop. You feel me? Like, it ain't nothing to go hoop. It ain't, you know, balling. You feel me? But let's get back to this. Let's see. They said a number of performance and stability improvements for the Ruffles events. So hopefully they're fixing their servers. That's basically what that means to me. Fix your servers, 2K. Oh yeah, I got you. Answer. I'll check you out as soon as I get a chance, bro. It says the answer, so I'm assuming that's your channel name. I'll be able to check you out before I get up out of here. Let's see. Controller settings. Okay, so if you've been in the park and like me personally, I set my dribbles to absolute instead of camera relative. And I have been noticing that every time I do it, like it's like every couple of days, I have to go back in here and reset my settings. So it says now controller settings should, I don't like that should word, but controller settings should now apply to playground games. So hopefully the settings will work, but it's kind of skippy. Do I think they'll bring back Park After Dark? Oh yeah, I think they'll be all over it. It'll probably be a little different, they'll probably, especially since it's outside, they'll probably actually be nighttime. They'll probably have certain venues that will have the lights and things of that nature, all that type of good stuff. But it should be interesting because they got those separate courts. But I think they'll do Park After Dark, especially since it was a hit and they got more celebrities that want to be involved in it. My archetype personally is a playmaker sharpshooter. Answer. All right, for sure. I'll check you out too, Royal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody eat. So you know what I'm saying? You fuck with me, I fuck with you. I said, yeah, hear me. The 1 minute glitch on the 1v1 court. Answer. I do not know. Honestly, I don't know if that's a glitch. I just think that's how they made the mode, just to see who can win a game in a minute. If that's what you're talking about, I hate that shit. Like, who the hell plays a game for a minute? That's stupid as shit, but hey. It is what it is. I don't know. They don't say nothing about that in here, so I would say no, they didn't do anything to that. And Royal, I'm not a playmaker shot. Playmaking. Oh yeah, so are you a playmaking shot creator? Okay, so you got that athletic ass build. Actually, I think that's the build my cousin's gonna make. Oh, they didn't say anything about it, so I don't think they patched it. Because right now, I'm in the actual, this is just the park section. We already went through the my career section. My career stuff, they didn't mention any glitches. They haven't mentioned any patch glitches in here. Like any type of glitches that the community is coming up with. Now, I've noticed this year, a lot of the community, the rep for... Well, Royal, if you said you're a shot creator, I don't know why you shouldn't really be missing off the shot dribbles. If you're a shot creator, if you got shot creator in your build, I know I personally make them, but if I was you, I would go to animations and change your off the dribble to Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson has the most recognizable off the dribble, and it allows you to know that you're doing an off the dribble shot, and it's easier to time your release. I always use his off the dribble since the game went to next generation, so that might help you out. Let's see. Archie, what other games I play? I play a lot of stuff, man. I play like my next game I'm going to start a Let's Tell series will be Assassin's Creed Origins. I might mess with the Star Wars Battlefront, because I love Star Wars, so I might rock with that as well and start doing that, depending on how, how the reviews are on the game, because, last one was kind of iffy, so I'm waiting to see what they do. But I like to play a lot of RPG, or a lot of action adventure stuff. I'm waiting for that Spider-Man, that God of War, all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I play a lot of amateur 12 or 13. Yeah, I would try Lance Stevenson's. Lance Stevenson's makes it a lot easier because he does like this lean in, pull his feet up type motion, and when your body swings, it lets you know you're in that animation. So I think that might help you out on that off the dribble. Because if you're a shot creator, you should not be missing wide open and jump shots. I mean, I don't know what your ratings are, but you shouldn't be missing that as a shot creator. I don't have shot creator in my build. I got sharpshooter in my build, and I make actually a pretty nice amount of them. But yeah, Archie, I play a lot of different stuff though. If you want to actually check back in some of my other videos, I got some Batman Arkham Knight gameplay, and I got some Marvel Universe gameplay and some GTA gameplay already on the page for you. Oh, athletic. Okay, yeah. I said you heard, but Well, yeah, try that. What's his name, bro? Try Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson's got the dopest off the dribble because you can actually tell it's off the dribble. You feel me? But let's see. So let me try to go through some of these controller settings. Gamer tags will no. So if you're in the park, your gamer tag will no longer cover your turbo meter. You think they would know that by now, but I mean, hey, what do we know? We're just the motherfuckers that play the game. So you would think that would be common sense. Okay, so it has fixed this. Remind you, this is playground neighborhood stuff. Fixed a stutter that would occur when people are playing on the courts and someone levels up. So maybe that strobe light lag that we feel, like it feels like the court is going like this all the damn time while you're playing, so you're trying to cross the ball over like this. Like, hopefully that stutter is fixed. We gonna see. Let's see. Correct score will now be attribute to the correct team during in-progress playground games when the queue up on a got next spot. So I guess when you were standing on the at next or got next spot, the little score that you were seeing wasn't the right score. So now they fixed that. How do you not have that right? That just shows you they was rushing some stuff, man. Yeah, it definitely throws you off. Like, how can you get your jumper right when it's like, you like, oh, I can't say that. That would have been a mean ass joke. I ain't even gonna say that. Right. Yeah, you ain't never lied. Like playing the Scratch movie, bro. 2K, I don't do no 2K Zone stuff. If you want to see the 2K Zone stuff, you got to click the description in the bio. I ain't about to talk about that, man. Not yet, bro. That's what I'm in the process of doing now. You got to build yourself up to a certain level. I started off as an Instagrammer and I flipped IG pages and I used to get paid for IG posts and stuff. But then I started getting my pages deleted because people was hating and kept reporting my profiles and shit. So I got the fuck up off of IG. I mean, I still have an IG and it's the exact same thing as a channel if y'all want to follow me on there so you can keep in contact, catch little clips, and I post a bunch of shit on there. And it's the same thing at _ or at Jose _ Inc. and the zero is not, or the J is J0, not JO. J0SE _ Inc. That's me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. I said you hear it. But I'm in the process of building up so I can get paid for this. I said you hear it. So that's why all your subs and all them likes are highly appreciated, because the only way I can start getting paid is if I got the subs, I got the likes, and I got the views. You feel me? But other than my donation links, and shout out to everybody that donated to my setup. Y'all the real MVPs. Let's see. The girl. Oh, okay. So here goes something that can help y'all in the court too. Yeah, I want to get my stuff up to start getting paid. Start getting paid. Post content for it. I have like 200 some videos. Yeah. So I mean, you got some decent amount of videos, bro. I mean, it's just all about, like, I know personally, it's all about first of all, you like me right now, I'm working on getting up in the search bar. That's why it's all about the likes and all about the watch time. Like, your views are important to get paid, but when you want to you can't really get a lot of views until your videos are getting searched. So when your videos are getting searched, the way to do that is people are watching your videos all the way through. Like right now, all you guys are watching me, so this is accumulating my watch time. You feel me? So it lets YouTube know that you know that it's making y'all, what's the name? Like, basically they know, like, y'all like what I'm doing, y'all watching me. You feel me? Because every time you click it, that's a view. Like, all they got to do is click it, open it up, that gives you a view. But they can close up out of it. They can click it, hit like, and then bounce out. That gives you a view and a like, but it says they only watched the video for like a second. So it's not going to really put you up there to get searched. You feel me? And how you going to get your views if you don't get searched? So that's one thing. all the homies that's trying to build y'all YouTube like I am, because I got like a YouTube mentor, dude. He basically pushed me like, bro, you must do YouTube. Like, I know it's a grind, but as good as you are at this type of shit, bro, you got to do this. And so he be telling me all types of, he got, 3 million subs, he make all types of money off this shit, and he was telling me like, you just gotta fucking get into the search bar. Once you get into the search bar, then you up there. That's what we on now. I mean, we pretty much done with the park patches right now, bro. Well, here goes one. The who to guard indicators have been redesigned to make it easier for you to quickly identify the offensive player you should be guarding in the playground. So that little arrow that tells you who you guarding, instead of that motherfucker just doing the goddamn swirl because everybody running around, it's gonna point to who your matchup is. So that's a good ass thing. And then after that, it's just all IQ. Okay, here you go, Royal. This one for you, bro. This is the one that you was talking about. And hoops, I said yeah. But where is that? Okay, player signature walks that incorporate the basketball will now correctly draw the ball when performed in playground area of the neighborhood. So I said yeah, done. But so what's the name? That means anybody got them walks that you got the ball spinning or you're dribbling, whatever you're doing and you got a ball walk, your ball will now appear, y'all. Your ball will now appear. I said you heard. So you ain't got to worry about all that irritating ass looking around, looking like you just got your finger in the air, like you're spinning it on some nonsense. You actually will have your basketball doing what you got to do. I said, hold on. The hell is this? Let me see if I can find any other good ones that's all about the park. Okay. Player signature walks. Okay, so this is for my Xboxers. This one is for y'all. Us PlayStation people didn't have to worry about this one, but they fixed an issue where the game became unstable when the team attempted to use custom Pro-Am away uniforms. What? So if you're on Xbox One and your games was messing up, or if you was getting kicked out of games because y'all had pro or away, y'all had custom away uniforms, you will not get kicked out your game no more. Xboxers. PC people, the shot release text will now provide accurate feedback when using a keyboard to shoot the ball in the mini, and that's a 2K thing. So PC people, if you're playing 2K Zone, your release thing will be accurate. I don't really know who all in the 2K Zone grinding out like that. All right, so now that was the park in the playground in the neighborhood, all that type of stuff. So now we jumping into Pro-Am. This is my thing personally, I let it get funky in that Pro-Am. Hold on though. So let's see, resolve Pro-Am accessory issues that prohibit them from showing up correctly in the closet. So you should be able to go Pro-Am and put on the gear and look as pretty as you want to look. I said you heard. Now this is some weird shit. This sounds like something I probably wouldn't have been too mad at. But users will no longer earn progress towards their badge and cap breaker while the AI player plays your game for you when you foul out. So if you foul out, you will no longer earn the full VC. Whatever VC you accommodated and whatever or stats you accommodated from the game while you were actively in the game before your 6th foul, that's all you get. Whatever your computer AI version of you does, you don't get that VC anymore. They patched that glitch. They could have left that in there for it. I'm just saying. Fix the case where the users were not getting paid. Oh, well, goddamn, here we go. Fixed a case where users were not getting paid their full VC amount after Pro-Am games. Bruh, how you ain't paying, cuz? Don't play with my money, bruh. That's one thing you don't do, 2K. Do not play with the moolah. Ain't nothing more important than the moolah. Don't play with it, because that'll have people playing NBA Live real quick. Don't play with the paper. Let's see. When a team quits out of Pro-Am game, the remaining team will no longer obtain the badge progress and progress of the team that quit out. Now, you know what? I actually don't like that patch. That actually, if that's a mistake, that actually is a really good mistake that makes sense, because who really, like, we spend time and we grind in these games, right? So if we're kicking your ass for 2 quarters and then you quit in the middle of the second quarter, not only do you fuck up, I mean, I don't know if they have it to where you can play all 5 AIs before, but I remember last year they patched it to where after the other game, or after all 5 people either quit or fouled out, the game was over and you left the server. So it was like there was a whole 2 more quarters of VC and badge credit I could earn, and y'all taking that away from me because these motherfuckers quit because we was kicking their ass. It is our fault that we kicking their ass, but that's why we play the game, to kick their ass. So we shouldn't get penalized for that. And if they quit, that's them being some girls. Take your L like a man. So we should get their badge progression for our time for kicking their ass. We kick their ass. If they gonna quit on us, that hurts us more than it hurts them. So yeah, we should get their VC and their badge progression if they quit. Yes, most definitely we should. They shouldn't have fixed that. They should have left that the same. A team's overall will now calculate correctly on the local screen of the Pro-Am game when there is at least 1 computer team on. So basically, it'll tell you it's overall grade will be right. I don't even worry about that. Fix the issue, or your reading changes. So basically, if you had a problem where you were changing anything in your my Pro-Am team arena, you changed your court, you changed your wallpaper, you changed your jerseys, and then you went to save and exit, and it wasn't saving and exiting for you. Now it's gonna save for you. I feel me? All right, that's everything for the what's name. So now all this stuff is just really my team, my league, my GM. Like I said, I'm not gonna go into the. I got a lot of people in my community that rock with my team, so I'll cover some of this stuff for y'all. But as far as, especially for the people that come through on the replay, but as far as my GM and my stuff, if you want to see that, just go ahead and click that link in the bio, and like I said, it'll bring you right up to this. But let's see. Users can now use strategy cards in Supermax games on my team. My team players, you can use your strategy cards now. Right. Let's see. Strategy cards are not stackable in a quantity of 20. Okay, what's the name? 9 balls will be proper. Okay, users will no longer be automatically taken. Edit lineup menu after upgrading player badges. Users that okay, here's one thing that I know is big. If you're in my team, users that excessively foul. So if you're playing spammer, if you're playing that bum who don't know how to play defense and all they do is just try to spam and they just like this all game long, if they excessively foul you too many times, they will be kicked from the game and they will forfeit their game. So people gotta learn defense. You gotta learn how to play some fucking defense in 2K18 now. Ain't gonna be no more of that spamming shit. You excessively fouling, you getting your ass booted the fuck out the game. I said you heard. Thank you, 2K, for stop getting these corny cheating ass motherfuckers out the game, man. Yeah, so that's pretty much all for the patch then. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all that my league and my GM stuff, a lot of it is just, it don't even make sense. So, yeah, all that stuff, it really did what's name. All the glitches, other than those couple glitches in Pro-Am, right, bro. All those glitches in the Pro-Am, those were really the only glitches that got fixed. So all the glitches you guys were talking about, the bike glitches and all that type of stuff, they did not fix. The 1 minute glitch, they didn't fix that. All that stuff's still there. So it seems like this patch is actually a pretty decent one. The only thing I really didn't see that I was looking forward to seeing, which I have touched on a couple times already, was the only thing that I didn't see was the layups. Now, like I said, that's either 2K telling us that the layup isn't broken and that you do have to. Now, granted, ever since I've gotten my tireless finisher badge and I'm getting more stats in my acrobat badge, I have been making more contested layups, so I don't know. I have heard that like badges are king in this game. Like if you want to be able to do contact dunks as a slasher on a regular basis, you gotta have your posterizer badge, or you're just not gonna do it on a regular. So maybe you need to get the badge game right before you start making more layups. We don't know. I just know they did not address the layup situation on this update. Now layups might actually be broken, and they're going to address it in a different patch. You know, maybe that might be a bigger thing, but let's see, bro. Click in my live chat. So let me jump into one of the homies real quick. Go to channel. Sub. Go back. And you are the answer. So your boy Royal 2K, I don't know if you're still in the chat, bro, but I just subbed to you. I'm your 78th subscriber. And answer, we pulling up your channel now, my guy. So here we go. That's you right there, bro. Yes, sir. Even on the court, we stay fly, Jada and AI. Make sure you go get the A5. What y'all know about that shoe commercial? You don't know nothing about that. There we go. Hit that. So there we go. I hit that subscriber. Can we get that to zoom in here? You see that? You see that gray? It ain't no red no more. That's that subscriber. You know what I'm saying? Shout out that boy Answer. You know what I'm saying? I'm number 70. I said you heard. Oh, done. But yeah, man. So, all right, for sure, bro. What's the name? I said you're here. Well, let me go ahead, since you're still in here, let me go ahead and get you right, my guy. For anybody's watching, or anybody that ends up watching on the replay, I said, there go the boy Royal 2K. Yo, Donn, though, if y'all want to go check out Royal, you know what I'm saying? You see it's great, and we all subbing here. Turn them noties on. Hold on, let me go. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, there we go. Noties. I don't know if you can see the little squigglies on that bell. I don't know if you can see the noties on the bell, but they there because, you know, notification squad. But yeah, man, I mean, that's pretty much it, man, for the day on this one. Oh yeah, no problem, bro. You already know. Like my boy OK King, his name's so damn hard to remember. OK King, he a Park player and everything, one of the homies that I sub to, and he sub back, you know, he shows support. Y'all rock with him, you know what I'm saying? He do sub of the day, so he'll shout y'all out, show y'all page, get y'all some subs as well if y'all rock with him. But oh yeah, I'm gonna say once I jump off of here, bro, I'm actually about to. I always do it because I don't watch TV. Like I watch YouTube and I watch Twitch. I don't even watch TV. I watch other YouTubers. You feel me? I watch streamers, video content. That's what I does. So, I mean, if anybody got any other questions about the game or anything, if not, I'm about to jump on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably about to jump over to my Twitch page and stream some gameplay. So if y'all want to jump over there, my Twitch is the exact same thing as this. But yeah, man, if there ain't no more questions, I'm about to get up out of here. Probably check up on some of y'all videos and see what is y'all working with. My PSN is hold on, I'm gonna type it in the chat for y'all. 2 underscores. All right, for sure. Let me just screenshot this. You know your boy don't. All right, got it locked in, man. All right, y'all. But yeah, man. Normally, my PS and let me. There you go. All right. Get that good screenshot game together. But yeah, man, I think that's it for this episode. If you're just now joining the stream, go ahead and drop that like for your boy, and then you can go rewind and catch up on all the information you missed. Do not forget the stuff that I did not cover. If you want to get the whole information, all you gotta do is click the link in the bio. I said you heard. J646. You said you subscribe to me. If you subscribe to me, I subscribe back, bro. That's how I get down. Everybody eats. I'm done. But damn, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So if there's stuff that I didn't cover that you wanted to hear about, or if you just want to get all the details, if you are my GM and my league player, I mean, I play my GM, but I usually don't start that shit till like damn near. Shit, I don't know, bro. I probably don't start my GM until like January. So if you want to see the My GM improvements, go ahead and click the link in the bio. It'll give you the whole article, like I said before. If you want to recap some of the stuff I already talked about, all you got to do is rewind the video. You know how that go. Anybody that's new to the page, I am not just a gamer YouTuber. I do other things. I have a sports podcast that I do with one of my homies. I have my brother who is a huge WWE fan. I don't really know much about WWE no more because I stopped watching when I was young, when I found out it was fake, but he loved the shit and he's an aficionado. Me and him do a podcast after the pay-per-views called the Petty Review. Shout out to boy Petty if he's still in the chat. And yeah, I think we out on this one, y'all. But I'm about to head over to Twitch after I check out some of y'all videos and do some streaming over there. And I'll be on here tomorrow with some 2K episode 10, I think it is. So I say you hear me, hold on. Say you heard me if you're worthy, and I am out. Hold on.